Okay, this is part two of the orientation of the menu buttons. We're going to start up here on the left-hand side. First button up here is called Selection Mode. You're going to use that anytime you want to select, move, resize, rotate an object. If you click on an object once, you get these little red boxes around them. You're in selection mode. Now, if you click, while an item is selected, if you click on the T below that, it'll turn it into text mode. As you can see, the text is now highlighted, and actually at the top of the screen an additional menu pops up that allows you to make a number of changes to the text. Everything that you do in the program is going to involve being in either selection mode, with the boxes selecting an object, or text mode where you can put your cursor in there. One thing to note, when you're in text mode, your cursor is going to look like a little eye, and you'll see that there is a line that crosses that eye about 2/3 the way down. If you want to put your cursor in the text in a specific spot, if you line up that line with the dotted line below your text, you'll get it every time. Sometimes you can miss that. So if I line that up, I can bring my cursor and put it in wherever I want. If I miss it, if I click down below, I'm actually creating another line of text. So that's a tip so that you can always get your cursor in the text where you want it. Okay. Next, the material definition box up here, this actually pops up every time you open the program, and you will not have to worry about this. All of our files have already have the material defined, so this menu button is not necessary. The button below that is text tools. You can put text on an arc, you can use spell check, you can put text into columns, you can make a text box, which means you just draw a box and everything that you type will stay in that box. So these are all a bunch of tools that you can use with text. Below that is it's called your geometric shapes. If you click on that, you can draw all sorts of shapes. You might use this when you're maybe you're drawing a box around something to check the alignment, or perhaps you're using the vector tray and you want to cut something out or cut out some shapes. You can draw those shapes. Below that, these two buttons here are group and ungroup buttons, and let me back up and draw something so I can at least demonstrate that. I'll draw a few boxes here, and if I select these boxes, and I'm going to select all three, I can group them together. Now if I click on one, all three of them are selected. I can ungroup them, and now if I click on one, only one is selected at a time. Okay. Below that is your symbol library. If you click on that, you'll bring up a whole menu with clip art that you can use. And so there's quite a bit of clip art in here that you're free to use and put on any of the items that you're engraving. Next to that, this little eyeball here, we don't use this. If you click on that, you get a program that's, I think it's called What You See Is What You Get. We really don't use this, so if you click on this accidentally, just go ahead and close it in the upper right hand corner. Below that is your alignments toolbar, and you can use that to align multiple objects. Here I'll just demonstrate. If I wanted all three of these stacked up, I could use my control key to add them all there, and then use this button to vertically align them. Now they're all stacked up. I could box them so that they're exactly the same size by clicking this button. I could make the spacing between them equal by clicking the vertical spacing button. So you can see there's a lot that you can do with your alignment tools. The ones with the white background actually center it to the whole screen. So if I click on that or that, I can center the boxes to the middle of the material. So your alignment tools come in real handy. Next to that are called transformation tools. If you want to flip or rotate or resize, a number of these tools are here. One basic example I can show you is, let's say I've got this horse here and I want to flip it. I can use my vertical mirror there, and now I've got it facing the other direction. That comes in handy if you want to maybe put flowers in each corner of a plaque, something that you want to mirror. That comes in real handy. Below that, these are called professional tools. We don't use these very often. If you want to get into that, you're welcome to, but mostly, well, we haven't used any of these in our files. But here you could set something up if you wanted to, like, import a spreadsheet and have all the names in the spreadsheet fill in automatically. you could do that. There's a lot of setup involved in that. You have your laser colors down here, and this involves if you want to switch a color from vector to raster or back and forth. You can do that. You can set outlines and contours around things using your laser colors menu here. And then lastly, you've got quotation tool. And we don't use this with our pricing. However, you could if you wanted to price by letter, by character. So if you want to upcharge for maybe typing out a whole poem or something like that, there's a tool that can help you do that. There you go.